Hi there, this is Raja and welcome back to another video. So now that we have learned how we can spawn the diamonds, let's learn how the player can collide with the diamonds and how it can destroy the diamonds and add some scores and all that. So let's get started. So first of all, let us go ahead to the prefab folder, and here we have the diamond prefab. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a diamond tag to this diamond prefab so that we can easily detect whether our player is colliding with a diamond or anything else. So from the tag, I'm going to simply go ahead and click on add tag. And here I'm going to click on plus, and I'm going to add a new tag called diamond. All right. So now I'm going to select the diamond prefab one more time, go to the tag and select the diamond tag. So now the diamond tag is attached to our diamond prefab. So now we can easily detect whether we are colliding with the diamond or not. So now with that done, let us select our player and open up the player script. So here we have the car, here we have the car controllers. Let's go ahead and double click to open it. So in our car controller, what I'm going to do is, here we need to call a function called onTriggerEnter. So before we have used onCollisionEnter, which detects the collision with any other game object. And here, since we are using a trigger instead of a collider, we're going to call the onTriggerEnter function of Unity, which automatically gets called when two objects gets collided with another trigger. Okay. So here we're going to write void onTriggerEnter. So here we're going to write void onTriggerEnter, and Unity will automatically complete this. So here we need to check if the trigger we are colliding with has a diamond tag attached. And if it has a diamond tag attached, then we're going to simply deactivate it and increment our score. So here we're going to say if other.gameObject.tag equals, within quotations, diamond. And you need to write this exactly same as you have written in the tag. If the D is small there, make the D small. If the D is capital, make it capital here. Otherwise, this is not going to detect, and it will be really hard for you to detect what's the problem in your game. So whenever this happens, what we're going to do is we're going to simply deactivate the diamond. So for that, we're going to say other.gameObject.setActive, not send message, set active to false. Okay. So this way, whenever our player collides or triggers into the diamond will be automatically deactivated from the scene. Okay, so let's see if that is working. Let's go ahead and save this, go back to Unity. Okay, so here we are inside Unity. Let's go ahead and play to start. So now let's go and play, and as you can see, whenever our car collides into the diamond, automatically it passes through and the diamond gets deactivated from the scene, so that we cannot see it in the scene anymore. So this way our car is colliding with the diamonds and also they are getting deactivated. So things are working pretty fine in our case. Alright, so now whenever the car collides with the diamonds, we also want to increment the score in our game. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up our game manager. Let's go ahead and open up our game manager script. So here we have our game manager. Now there are two ways by which you can do it. Whenever our car collides with a diamond, you can either offer a new bonus point to the player. Let's say every second you are incrementing the score value by 1, and when it collides with a diamond, you increment the score value by 2 or 5, whatever you want to. Or you can altogether stop this auto updating of score and simply only when the car collides with the diamonds, increment the score. So any of the approaches you can use, whatever you like. So I'm going to show you both of them. So as you can see, this is where we are updating the score. So when the game starts, every 1 second we are calling this and updating the score automatically. So you can keep updating it and give the player a bonus score whenever it collides with the diamond. So for that, let's go ahead and create a new function called public void increment score. And make sure that you have made it a public variable, because we're going to call it from some other function, from other class. Okay. So now that we have this increment score function, here we can simply write score plus equals 2. That means instead of adding 1 to score, we are simply adding 2 to score. And if this plus equals confuses you, it pretty much means score equals score plus 2. So this is a short form of writing this. So if the score is 0, we're going to add 2 to it, and a new value will be 2, and we're going to assign the value to our score variable again. If the value is 2, we can add 2 plus 2 is 4, and we're going to assign the value into score again. So this is short form for writing this one. Okay, so this way we are incrementing the score from this one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the platform script, not the platform, go to the car controller script, and this is where we are colliding with the diamond. And whenever we're going to collide with the diamond, before deactivating it, we're going to write game manager dot instance dot increment score. Okay, so now every time we collide with the diamond, we're going to simply call the increment score function so that it increments the value of score by 2. Okay, so now let's go back to Unity and check how this one is working. Let me click on play. Okay, so let's start. The score is 0. Every time it collides with the diamond, the score should go up by 2. So it got destroyed too fast for me to check. So 5, 7, 10 to 15, as you can see, the score is incrementing very fast. So this one, is this one working? This one should be working. So what I can do is I can go to the game manager script one more time. This time what I can do is I can simply disable this update score, and only when it collides with a diamond I can increment its score. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, inside our game start function, we are running this coroutine for updating our score. We can simply write a comment here, and we can stop this updating of score automatically, and only when the player collides with the diamonds we can add score to the player. So let's go and go to Unity. Let's click on play. So now the score is 0, and it automatically, it's not incrementing. So that's the problem I was actually thinking. So let's check what's the problem that we are having in our game, and let's fix this. Okay, so this is where we are having the problem. As you can see, inside the increment score function, we are only incrementing the value of score by 2. And inside the update score, we are incrementing the value of score, and along with that, we are also incrementing the text property of score on our screen. Okay, but here we are not updating the text property of our screen. So if you want to do it only this way, only want to increment the score from here and not from here, then you need to update the score value every time you call this increment score function, and update it on the score text as well. And if you don't want to do it this way, if you want to do it this one and this one as well, then you can simply skip this. So what you can do is you can simply copy this one and paste it right there. So now what will happen is, every time the score gets updated from the increment score function, the score text on our screen will also get updated. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go back to Unity. Now when I click on play, as you can see, automatically every time it touches, the score gets incremented by 2. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 and 12. So this is how things are working, and our score is automatically getting updated or incremented by 2 whenever our player collides with the diamond. So these are the two approaches that you can use. You can either update the score by 1 every second, and whenever it collects a diamond you can update the score by 2 or 5, or you can update the score only when the car collides with the diamonds. So both approaches are here. You are free to use any of them that you want to. So let's go to Game Manager, and I think I'm gonna make both of them update at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is I can simply start this coroutine again, so that our score will be updated every second, and along with that, whenever our car collects a diamond, we can increment the score by 2. So you can use any of them, or both of them, or single of them, anything that you prefer for your game. Now another thing you will see is that whenever we play the game, our diamonds are generated in the scene, and whenever we collide with the diamonds, the diamond gets simply deactivated from the scene, but they are not destroyed. As you can see, the diamond got deactivated from the scene, but they are not getting destroyed. So now we need to find a way so that we can also destroy them from the scene as well. We know that the platforms get automatically destroyed whenever they fall down or whenever the car moves. but the diamonds don't get destroyed and they clutter the scene. So what I can do is, whenever we are spawning a diamond, we can spawn it as a child of the platform, so that if the car misses them, or if the car goes through them, when the platform gets destroyed, the diamond will automatically get destroyed along with it, because it's a child of the platform. Okay, to do that, what I can do is, we can write one single line of script. We can go to our platform script. Let's go to our platform script, and here, as you can see, we are instantiating the diamond. Now, while we're instantiating the diamond, we need to instantiate as a child of our platform. To do that, here we're going to simply write game object platform game object diamond instance equals this. So now, when we are instantiating the diamond, the reference of the diamond is getting stored inside this diamond instance variable. So now we can use this variable and do anything that we want to with this. Previously, we are simply instantiating it and we didn't know where the variable is and we didn't have access to it. So now we are storing the reference inside the variable. So now we have access to the diamond. So now what I can do is, I can simply write diamond instance dot transform dot set parent game object dot transform. Okay, so we are making the diamond's parent set to the transform parent of this platform. Okay, so now whenever the diamond will get instantiated, will be instantiated as a child of the platform over which it is getting instantiated. Okay, so now whenever the platform gets destroyed, automatically the diamond will get destroyed as well, and it will not clutter in the scene. So let's see how this is working. So now when I start playing, as you can see, here we have the diamonds and they're getting actually deactivated. And also, if you see here, the diamond is getting actually created as a child of this platform. As you can see here as well, the child, here as well the child, here as well the child. So previously they were getting created independently, but now they are getting created as a child of the platform, because we have set their parent to the platform from which they are getting instantiated. So now whenever the platform gets destroyed, automatically its child, the diamond, will get destroyed as well, and we don't need to do it manually from anywhere else. Okay, so just by writing this one single line of code, we have actually fixed the problem of destroying the diamonds. So this is it for this video. This is Raja from Charger Games, and I hope you really enjoyed and learned a lot of new things from this video. We have learned a lot of different things from this short video. So thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next videos very soon.